farmers, welcome back to Hinterland. I got Francine in the JCB. She's putting down lime in, what field was that? The oat field that we planted last episode. Well, the one that Frank planted last episode. The pH value is okay in that field, so I figured we got the JCB, we got the spreader, it's full of lime. Francine, go to work. Meanwhile, I am bringing over some slurry over to the BGA. Not a whole lot, but it's some because our money situation, I need a little bit more cash because I'll be spending some today, I'm sure, with seed, fertilizer, lime, all that wonderful stuff. And of course, we will have that wonderful $30,000 loan payment somewhere around midnight. If we make it that far this episode, we'll see. But I had to bring that over because I got to grab the logging trailer is what I got to grab. And I got to go over to that field and get the logs out of it so we can go ahead and plant in some soybeans. And there we go. So that should be all set and processing the slurry. Let's go over to here and grab our wonderful auto-loading log trailer. Greatest invention in FS ever. Well, at least for today, it's going to be the greatest invention ever. So, I was looking through the new mods that got released today. Today, for me, is Monday, and you're seeing this on Wednesday. But I had a little bit of interest in a factory that just got brought out, which was a coffee factory. But I figured we got a lot going on here as it is, and I don't have the money to put down the factory anyways. But maybe we'll give it a try in the future. I guess we grow coffee beans in a greenhouse that comes in the mod, and in the factory itself you got to bring a lot of materials over that we are currently making, like butter. There's a couple products I'm wondering about because it's a coffee factory, but cheese, grapefruit was another one. I was trying to figure out, does grapefruit come in the mod? I have no idea, but we could look at it in the future. If anyone's been is using it currently, leave a comment below of what it's like. And where do you get the grapefruits from? So we got a log that's just randomly here. Probably when I overloaded the trailer from last time, when I was up on the hill. And not everything got strapped in. Well, let's get the logs off the field, shall we? So we can get our soybeans in. I'm going to go kind of slow here because I'm going to have the autoloader on and I don't want the logs to not place correctly. Come on, there you go. It does have a large pickup area, so if you're new to the autoloading trailer, logging trailer, be careful because I think it's like the full length of the trailer width-wise in either direction that it can pick up a log. And if it can't pick up a log, it's one of two things. One, there could be a limb on the log. It only picks up the logs that are bare, so there can't be any limbs on it. And two, if it's actually, I think it will pick up logs longer than what you got it set for. So, and it's actually better to turn off the autoloader, then pull up to the logs, then activate it, and then turn it back off and do so. But my logs are so scattered. Just going to leave it like that. Strap those in, or we're going to leave that there. And we got to make this field looking nice and neat. We got some leftover straw from last year. The weeds have grown. The lime is there. The stubble from the crop last year, which was wheat. So today, in this field here, we are planting soybeans. Soybeans. We're going to use this planter right here. And then later on, we're going to jump back into the John Deere and grab the horse. We're going to plant a couple of smaller fields. But this field may look kind of big, but with this planter here, we'll be done in no time, I think. Soybeans, so it shouldn't take that much for fertilizer, if any at all. Soybeans, we got fertilizer, planters down. Oh, wait, no soybeans in March? Oh, yeah, okay, yep, that's probably true. That is probably true. Okay, so guess what? We're not planting soybeans today. I was just testing to see if you guys were paying attention. Well, you know what? The John Deere is all set to go. So let's go ahead. We'll jump into the John Deere. Luckily, we got plenty of work to do. Let's see. The field behind me. Wait, we can do canola, right? No, I can't do canola. All right. Yeah, I'm terrible at the seasons and what we can plant. All right, so let's go into the field behind us then and see what I want to plant. What's good? What is good to plant? So we are running crop rotation, so depending on what the previous crops were. So it was barley, then potatoes. All right, so barley. Whoops, barley and then taters. Let's see, oats are even. Now there's the canola. Barley sucks. Wheat looks like a good option. I could do corn, but we got plenty of corn, and I don't have a header for corn yet. All right, sugar beet would have been an option. I think we'll go with wheat. Maybe this will be the field that we do crop silage in. Yeah, so let's go ahead and plant some wheat. Switch that on over to wheat now. So that kind of threw a couple wrinkles in my plan to start the episode, but you know what? Like I said, we got plenty of work to do, and we can work our way around it. Right, lower the drill. Turn it on. And there we go. So we're going to have 3 wheat fields, apparently. So this field here, we got the old cotton field from last year. That's now wheat. And the field just right across the road here is going to be wheat as well. So maybe I'll make a whole bunch of crop silage. We don't need that much wheat. But we'll figure it out when harvest time comes. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Farmhouse. Farmhouse looks lovely here. But I could use some landscaping. Some outside yard work needs to be done. Maybe after the spring planting season is over, we'll go over here and start decorating up. Make ourselves a nice lawn. Maybe put down some outside decorations. So when Francine gets done, actually I'll probably be done here at the same time. We could start on the potatoes. And I think this year we might do the potatoes, but I don't know how much is in the planter. So we may have to go over to our storage shed over at the factories to put in potato seed. And any extra potato seed that we have, we can kind of sell at some point. I think we sell that in June, somewhere around there. But I am looking forward to the month of April/May for selling all the clothing, because we're going to take off like $1 million off our loan. We're doing fine now. I mean, we've always been doing fine, but the further along we go, we're just going to do better and better. But $1 million off that loan is going to make it just a little bit better. A lot easier, though, I think. Watch out for the tree. Yep. Try to sneak around it, but I couldn't. I do like this drill. I've always liked the horse drill for some reason. Don't know why. I think it's the working width for one. The tanks, the seed, and fertilizer tanks hold more than enough for what we do. And that's been true in any map that I use it on. And of course, the big plus always for me is it's a direct drill. We don't have to cultivate a field before we seed into it. So soybeans, so I said we got 4 fields left. This is one. The one across the way is wheat. We know about the soybean field. I can't do until next month. And then we got the potato field. And then all the fields will be planted in. At least all the fields that we currently have. couple more passes here and we'll be done. At least with this field. And so the coffee bean factory is looking kind of interesting. Until I saw the grapefruits and I was like, okay, I don't have time to test that before recording today's episode. So we'll just put that in the back burner. And I may put down, if I decide, if we do decide to go that route, I may put that, factory down, not where all the other buildings are. Maybe start putting some more buildings elsewhere around the map to give us more detail, I guess. Is that the way I want to say it? Instead of just having an open map that we currently have, maybe we'll open up a different district or something like that. I don't want to get too heavy into factories, but when an interesting one comes along, I have no problem putting it down. All the factories we've put down so far have been factories for material that we're already making. So it's just taking material that we're already, going to have on the farm and producing it in order to get more cash rather than delivering the raw materials that we are producing. Actually surprised that Francine is still working. She's been working for a while. Did she get stuck on it? No, there's no way she got stuck on a tree because she shouldn't be that close to the edge. No, she's moving. Probably going to be done here in just a moment anyways. And speaking of done, we are done with one wheat field. And I think we're going to go ahead. I'll take care of the other wheat field later on. But I think, let's fold this up. Leave it right outside because I'm not done with it. Well, maybe for you guys we're done with it, but I'll take care of it between episodes, I think. Won't take me too long to get the field done. This does... Oh, wait. This does not have a front... Yeah, we only got a weight on the front. So, John Deere I can't use. So let me back this right back up here. Reattach that. I guess we'll use the case. And the reason why we can't use a John Deere is because I got to put the fertilizer tanker on the front. There should be fertilizer on there, which it is. And I was going to say, where's my taters? Here's my taters. Ah, Sam is done working. Well, I would argue that was Francine, but I know my workers a little bit better, I think. Sometimes. Okay, we do need some taters thrown into here. If Francine just got done a couple seconds earlier, I would have been using the John Deere JCB rather than the case, but we are loaded up, so here we go. On over to the factory, and we'll grab, I think this holds 8,000 liters, so we'll grab a whole bunch of the smaller, if I still got smaller packages of potato seeds over here, we'll grab those first. But I'm going to have to use the wheel loader, I believe, to load it into the planter. I just can't pull it beside it and get the seeds in, I don't think. I think I tried that last year and didn't work. But I'll give it a go again and see if it does. There's our shed. It's a magical shed. I would say it hides your material by disappearing, but the problem is the shed disappears and the material inside kind of is exposed. Alright. We're looking for big bag seed potatoes, but this is for 4,000 liters. Do I have 1,000 liters? Straw accessories, planks, butter, cheese. seed potatoes. Okay, so I don't have any 1,000, just the 4,000s. That's fine. Nope, nope, nope. 2 would be good. There they are. Let me try this again. Can I just pull up and load up? Is it going to let me do that? Oh, wait. Do I have to... I think I remember this last time now. It's coming back to me. Wait a minute. I got to unfold it. Oh, we might be a little bit too close here. Uh-oh. This is going to go... We're fine. It fit in there perfectly. Yeah, last year I forgot to unfold it first. But it still won't load up. Alright, no problem. Where is, as we tab through, there we go. And this is why we spent the big bucks. This is why we spent $300,000 for this wheel loader. Alright, not really, but it seems like it's all we use it for now at this point. Oh yeah, and the wood chips. My forks are stuck into the ground somehow. There we go. Let's see, let's bring those pallet forks in a little bit. That should be good. I need to make a road pathway going out this way. Those are big pallet forks on this wheel loader. No, it started... Wait, it did take some. Where did it take it? There it goes. You got to get it right over the top of it. Now. Could use super strength to get this back on up, but let's try it. Ooh, that's as far as that goes. Ooh, can't tilt it more. All right, let's try. There we go. As I almost tip it back over. How about if I approach it from the back? Is that the best way to do it? So I'm probably going to have to come back and top this off again. Yeah, from the back is the best way to do it. Now, I didn't take any more, so is that full? It is full. Alright, we'll leave it unfolded. Don't have to worry about traffic or anything like that, you know, bothering us. Now, after you guys told me the first time I planted potatoes the first season to get myself a tanker for the front, I completely forgot about doing stuff like that. It's a pretty big field. Oh, I forgot. Am I going to have to... I can't remember now if I got to... No, we can. We can. We don't have to cultivate the field beforehand. But it doesn't get rid of the weeds. You know what? I do have to cultivate the field beforehand because I'm just getting rid of the lime. I'm not planting anything. Wow, this is going to be a top-notch episode. I'm screwing up every which way there is. Okay. Well... And guess what? I need the case for... Yes, I need the case for the plow. So we'll drop that off. And you know what? Might as well go ahead and drop that off as well. Well, I was kind of expected to have the soybeans in and the potatoes in by the end of this episode, but we may just have the fields prepped And maybe we'll just do them in the month of April. Can I do potatoes in April? Nope, not that button. This button here. Taters. Taters, where are the taters? Yes, we can. So maybe we'll just prep the fields and get those ready. And we can do potatoes, and maybe we'll have a worker do the soybeans right next to us in the month of April. And we may come back over here with the John Deere and at least get the wheat in this field here, and that way we don't have to worry about that. Because the potato field is going to take a while to get done with that planter. And the reason why we use that planter, because that's the planter that comes with the seed and potato pack that we are running as we make our premium potatoes. Right, swing it wide to get it out the gate. And just sneak it on through. Well, another field that I got to plow that I don't have to worry too much about weeds growing in it this year. Oh, and that does remind me, there was a comment I asked a couple episodes ago when we were taking care of last year's cotton field. In Farming Simulator, you don't really need to plow or cultivate the field. If you got a direct drill after cotton, you just go right in. But the cotton stocks are kind of high, and I did ask any real farmers out there or people that knew what farmers did, and I did get one reply saying, yeah, they do knock down the stalks and then cultivate them in before they reseed into the field again. Which makes sense. I mean, those stalks seem kind of high. I'm not saying a direct drill couldn't handle it, but it just seems like the field could have some issues if you don't. Yeah, first I was like, oh, we're planting potatoes, and I said, I couldn't. It's kind of weird that with that planter, that we can go into the field when it's plowed, but it can't plant in a field after it's been harvested. Usually, you think the field will need to be cultivated beforehand. Oh well. That's why I always go with direct drills. You don't have to worry about, do I need to plow the field, cultivate a field? The direct drill is just like, yeah, we'll handle it for you. Just get in the field and get to work. But that hill looks quite different with all those trees gone in the front. Now we're just waiting for those stone pine trees to grow up. In the meantime, if they don't, well, they will, but if they don't, by the time we need more trees, which is going to be a while, I got a whole bunch more trees up there we can cut down, and of course we got the little forest on the hill behind us. So we got plenty of trees. But I expect those stone pine trees to be ready by the end of the year, I think. If not by the end of the year, I mean by the end of the year, we are talking December. But if not, they should be ready by next March. I'm just trying to remember how it went on Solyndra, how long it took them to grow. I think it should be like the same pace here, but the way this episode's going, I've been wrong on a few things. Yeah, soybeans. Can't plant soybeans in March. I don't know why I have an issue. Well, I have many issues. We all know that. But I don't know why I can't grasp in my head the planting seasons in FS22. In FS19, on most of my maps, when the seasons finally came out, and then we had our own geos that we could run on any map that we wanted to, there was such a variety in FS19 with seasons and when we could plant, when we couldn't plant. And for some reason, I didn't have, at least I don't think I didn't have as much of an issue remembering when I could plant what on what map with all the different geos that we had. In 22, I just keep forgetting. It's like, oh yeah, we can't plant that now. We can't. Oh, okay, wrong season, or wrong map. And yeah, I don't know. I think it all comes down to in this field that the Case Magnum was like, wait a minute, I got this much horsepower, and you want to put me on planting potatoes? No, I want to pull something that's going to put me to work today. And I said, yeah, we need to plow the field and take care of it first, including all that straw that's right there. I'm kind of hoping the slurry I brought over is going to get us up enough. And then I think the wind turbine and the solar panels on the sheds should get us over what we need for making our payments throughout the rest of the month into early April. I should always know that when I'm looking for money on Hinterland, I should just check on the sawmill stuff. We got plenty there that we could sell this to give us a couple extra dollars in the bank account. So after we finish up plowing up the future potato field, we'll get back into the Volvo truck, grab the logging trailer. We'll top that off with some more logs, and then head to the sawmill, put more logs into there, and then, yeah, we'll grab the lowboy, and we'll load up with some material to bring over to, well, the sell point we seem to be going to a lot, which is to sell everything. That little one I put down to just sell methane into. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and make probably about a good 40,000 if I just bring the two. I think I just want to bring long planks and prefab walls, because the other material would need to go to the port, I think. Sawmill has been extremely helpful to us in the first couple seasons here in Hinterland. And it continues to pay dividends when we need it, because that price always seems good. I guess just because the price doesn't fluctuate as much as other materials do. I think even when we were on Silver Run, those Platinum Edition materials from the sawmill seem to sell very well, at least every other month also. But here in Hinterland, it seems like every month it's like, that's a good price, it's a good price, it's a good price. So, if I can remember, next year for potatoes, I gotta plow the field first. It's too bad I can't put potatoes in a field that I have to plow anyways, like sugar beet. Maybe the cotton field it would work. I just know that planting with crop rotation, planting 2 root crops in a row in the same field year after year is not good rotation at all. And I have toyed with the idea of not having, or at least buying a couple more lots and making some fields, and maybe having a couple fields that are fallow for a year or two. Well, maybe just a year. Don't think I want to go 2 years in a row with nothing in the field. Although, I don't think I would do a fallow field. I'd probably actually put oilseed radish into it. I don't know what that does in crop rotation. Have no idea. Alright, so now we should be all set for potatoes. But we're going to do that now in April, along with the soybean field behind us. I will get wheat, or maybe what we can do, just to have a little bit of fun. I'll plant... Can I plant wheat? And I'm going to double check everything now. I should be able to plant wheat next month as well. So maybe what we'll do is we'll have the John Deere planting wheat in this field. We'll have a worker in the big planter doing the soybean, and we will be in a tractor planting potatoes, and we'll get all 3 fields planted together. That way we can kind of see other tractors being used while we're planting potatoes. Maybe someday, when every system can handle it, Farming Simulator will implement to where fields that you don't own, of course here on Hinterland it wouldn't apply too much, but in fields that you don't own, you see the other farmers actually doing the work. So you see other tractors doing field work when needed. Alright, scroll up here. It'd be easier to teleport over to here. Alrighty. So we are loading on the right. Let's switch that over to the left. I'm not too concerned about these logs here, but I want to get the logs over here that are in the road and kind of close to this field. Because if I wait too long, the crop will grow over here. And then I would go into the field and destroy our crops, which we don't want to do that. Why did it? Oh, because it switched it to 2 piles of 6 meters, and we just wanted 1 pile of 12s. Alright, well, it's not exactly the way we want it, but I will grab this log here if I can. Okay, that's turned off now. Nothing landing in the field. Alright, I think we're good. I just gotta drive back carefully. For some reason, this logging trailer always resets to 2 piles of 6 meters. And I just want 1 pile of 12 meters. It's all good. They're strapped in. Ish. They're just somewhat in there. Just want to take it easy going around the corners. Don't need to be tipping over. And it's still a little bumpy going down through here. I should get the landscaping tool and just smooth it out a little bit. Like right there's a big uphill bump. I mean, as long as I keep it under 30, we're fine. It's when I go back up and I'm empty and I'm doing 52 miles an hour, the trailer just bounces around everywhere. I did do, if I didn't mention it last episode, I did do some landscaping to fix my previous mistake of smoothing out too much. We had, with the foundation of the sawmill, was had a big space. I couldn't get up there. That's why you see taller grass here, because then I had to repaint around here. It's not going to take too much wood, I don't think. Nope. Right, let's go ahead and unstrap from that. So I want the long planks, which should be right in front of the prefab walls here. Yep, these are long planks. I don't want the wood beams. Wood beams have to go to a different spot. Okay, I think I'm parked in that way. And there is our potato processing plant, where we bring our potatoes over to make premium potatoes, pig food, and seed potatoes. first thing we're going to try to grab is just the prefab walls only. And I'm trying to do this without grabbing the wood beams and the planks, but I think that's going to be a little bit difficult. I don't know who put that wood beam there, but kind of in the way. Well, we're getting more of it. I could do the bully thing, which is just take the Volvo, go in and push it all through and out, and then load it on up. I think I just grabbed, yeah, I didn't grab any wood beams or planks. Let's take what else we can fit on here. It says it's full, but alright, doesn't matter. I could have grabbed probably a few more, but I couldn't grab everything anyway, so let's go sell this. And this will get us enough money for sure to get through the midnight hour. I mean, it may have been fine anyways, but I'm not going to get it all in one lump sum. Well, that for sure will get us through 1 month, maybe even 2. Well, let's go grab the rest of the mess that I put outside. And we'll sell that also. And I think I'm pretty much done for field work in the month of March. The only thing I will be doing is, of course, taking care of the animals. Making sure they got feed. And then we can wake up bright and early in the month of April. And we'll get to seeding those 3 fields. And I hope with no issues. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. Soybeans shouldn't be an issue. I don't think I don't think anything will be an issue. But then again, I thought I had a plan for this episode here, and I goofed up 3 times over. All right, a little bit of extra cash. Can we get up to 70,000? Yeah, almost 80,000. So that's pretty darn good. And then, of course, once we get everything seeded and planted, and then we just have to go ahead and take care of maybe the production buildings, selling some stuff, refilling some stuff, making a whole bunch of cash from selling clothing and whatever else that we might be able to sell in the meantime. We will have to take care of the weeds during the summertime, and next thing you know, it's July and it's time to get back to harvesting again. Now, let me go ahead and park this right here because I might be selling stuff first thing in the month of April. Who knows? And do we have anything more being processed here? Well, we do have a good amount of methane and almost 1 million liters of digestate. I wonder how much that stuff is selling for. Where's that? Where's our stock market here? Digestate. Well, if we sold the digestate, I can get $33,000 for it. So not a whole lot. And methane, I would get 23,000. So, yeah, probably with our environmental score, we could probably get like 60 grand from selling methane and digestate. But 1 million liters, you know, that's like 10 trips to sell digestate. Yeah, maybe in the future we will just take digestate and spray it on the fields, like the grass fields or something. We could do something like that with it. probably better off. I have no idea. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Hinterland. But until then, have a good one.